Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Sorry, my mom was having a stroke, literally.
She okay?
Yeah, for the moment, but that's why I'm like a couple minutes late. It was very scary. She was feeling better. She's been having mini strokes, and I took her out to the doctor the other day, um, and she was better, I thought, and then she just had a worse one, and we called the doctors, and we can't get hold of them.
So do you want
And
to reschedule, Wendy? Would that be
no,
better for you?
no, it's okay. It's all right. Because I don't know what's going to happen. So she's
Okay.
okay for the moment. So thank goodness I gave her a baby aspirin and I gave her a banana and then I gave her a turmeric pill because I looked it up online and it said it's good for a stroke. So,
Okay.
so, um,
Okay, so good. If ever at any point you need to go, just let me know. I'm recording this call, so if ever we need to pick up where we left off, then we'll do that, yeah?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
So I'm so glad we get to talk today. So Wendy, we're on this call, right, because you're interested in possibly working with me one-on-one, right?
Yes. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
And so is it cool with you if I recap like how I usually run these calls?
Yes, please.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to share with you what I hear you might need based on what you answered me in the emails and based on our call last week. And then I'm going to ask you questions and maybe more questions. And then if it feels like it's a fit and I feel like I can help you and you feel like you would want support from me, then I'll tell you how we can do that. Is that cool?
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So I might sometimes, you know, when we get into these kinds of calls, it happens when some of my clients get off into story. So I just want to let you know, is it okay if I interrupt you if ever that happens to you,
Of
just so
course.
we get back on track?
Of course.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So do I understand? So there's 5 things that I feel are the main points here, but you can confirm with me, okay? So do I understand that you want to, one, develop your coaching business,
Yes.
get out of short-term debt,
Yes.
release harmful beliefs like it's too late, like the
Yes.
market is flooded,
Yeah.
okay, so that you can believe you got this.
Yes.
Feel empowered with the relationship with your mom and anchored in your romantic relationship.
Yes.
Okay. And lastly, commit to healthier habits so that you can drop the extra 10% body weight and gain more muscle.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything that roughly like that I haven't mentioned that is a pressing issue for you right now?
Um, there's issues with my daughters. My
Okay.
younger daughter, I don't know if I spoke about that. She has gender identity, and she's been a bit estranged because of that. So I hope that that will resolve at some point,
Hmm.
but that's out of my control at the moment.
What kind of issue are you referring to that belongs to you in this case?
It doesn't, well, she belongs to me or she came for me, but
Okay.
this is her issue, not mine. And so I'm hoping that she will circle back to me at some point. I've extended love to her. That's all I could do.
What is it that you want out of that relationship?
I want to reconnect.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Perfect. So I have a few questions. For example, when you say that you want to develop your coaching business and that you want to get out of short-term debt, those are very, those are goals that are achievable, but I want to know what's the feeling behind them. So yeah, what's the feeling behind getting your coaching business up and running?
Well, I already have 2 clients. Yesterday, I just got another one. I just got off the,
Congratulations.
thank you. I just got off the phone with my client, and she said she's going to extend another 3 months. The difficulty I have is in charging because
Okay, yes, you mentioned that.
so I always, I worry about charging too much because
But so,
everyone's
yeah,
having a tough time with this economic environment. And
right.
so, and when you start a business and it's not enough if you just have 2 clients to, right. to live on, and then you have debt, and then you know, right.
But so
So,
how does it make you feel, like, to think about the fact that you would have your coaching business? What is the
but no,
desire?
oh my God, it's like I love what I'm doing. It doesn't feel like work.
Okay.
I'm living my dream.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. So this puts me really happy. And so if I'm in a relationship, so this man that I'm seeing said, you can do whatever you want. And I was doing something that I hated. And so now I can come from a place of, oh, I love what I do for a living, which is so much more attractive when you meet a man. And so he loves that. So it's being in my feminine. It's wonderful.
Hmm. Okay. And when you say that you want to be debt free, what's the positive desired feeling behind that?
Oh my God, to like it's extra weight, literally, like to just like let go and just be free of all of that burden. It's a burden.
Mm. Okay. Okay. And so is it also, I was wondering if there was something around trust and confidence that you wanted to get um, in order to achieve your business, for example. Is there, like, would you say that trust is something that you need to get there?
Well, I really have the skills and I'm getting the feedback. It's just it's the conditioning. It's the conditioning that I grew up in around money and
Mm-hmm.
around charging. And that's really where, do I deserve to do that? Can I do this?
Mm.
Is this okay?
Okay.
And that's where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more that's the trust. I mean,
So
I
would you
definitely,
say that's what is holding you back from achieving your coaching business is those conditionings?
yes. Mhm. Mhm. Probably the relationship too.
Mm. Okay. To talk about relationships, so you said that you want to be anchored in your relationship, but is there a relationship to be anchored in at the moment?
Yes. And the problem is that I didn't believe in it a year and a half ago when I left because I didn't give it enough of a chance. And I should not have left. I should have stuck it out because I didn't, I got scared because I was in one before that was not, that the person did not have good intentions and I didn't want to get heartbroken again. This one is different. And I didn't see that. And I wound up shooting myself in the foot. So he came back,
Mm-hmm.
and now I was supposed to go start up again, but I haven't been able to because of my mother.
Mm-hmm.
And so he understands that, but I'm frustrated because I can't really start up because I can't leave her. But then I'm thinking, well, why should I? Because he can wait and that can wait because the higher self is saying, no, this is not the right time
Mm.
because there will be a right time and it's not now.
The higher self is saying not the right time for the relationship with
Yeah,
him.
because saving somebody's life is the most important thing, and everything else will come. Everything else will flow,
Mm. It's
and
so true.
we've developed the foundation of friendship, which is better. It's all going to work out, and so you don't have to run to make something work. It will come like everything else. So all of a sudden, that just hit me like a ton of bricks.
That it'll all work, that it will all work out.
Yeah, I don't have to twist myself into a pretzel
Good idea.
because I started getting anxiety, feeling pulled in both directions. How am I going to do this? And then it just happened because my mom needs me, and so I can't do anything. And it will resolve at the right time. One
So
day at a time.
when you say that you felt anxiety because you wanted to fit into that pretzel, what is that fitting into? Like, what were you trying to fit into?
Please
Who?
him, be there for him. And then be in the relationship.
Okay.
But that's not real. That's not being realistic. That's the fantasy. You have to be grounded, go with life. Right? That's what the yoga, the breathing, the meditating, all of this. COVID, that's what it's teaching us.
And so what, I want to make sure that we basically take so what we've talked about and put them in top 3. So the last point that we'd address at the beginning was about committing to healthier habits. And so I want to know, where does the lack of confidence fit in, do you feel? Is it with the confidence, with the business, or with the health?
It's the perfectionism that I want to be all things to all people all the time. And I want to just be here. I want to be there. I want to be doing this. I want to be doing that. And it's the, wanting to be, what did you say, Mother Teresa? All of it, and that's where I'll go off. I'll get derailed. I'll get into the bad eating, and then I'll give up the exercise routine because I couldn't do it all. And then I just said, oh, I couldn't do it all. I failed. Right. So, whereas, I'm not giving myself credit for what I am doing. And I'm thinking that because I can't clone myself and be here and there at the same time, that I'm, it's not realistic. So that's that perfectionism that is impossible. So that's where I'm beating myself up. So that's where I get derailed. And so the anxiety or whatever, and then I won't exercise, and then I have to really, I was in much better shape. I have a tummy now, which I didn't have. That's giving me anxiety about going there because I'm not in as good shape as I used to be. It's not good, right? For a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. Right.
For sure. I mean, I totally understand what you mean. So the anxiety, but so is there, do you feel like the lack of confidence is, so it's not so much lack of confidence than it is that desire to want everything perfect?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you also mentioned that one of your priorities was to feel empowered with the relationship with your mom so that you didn't feel bullied and manipulated. Is that still a priority of yours?
Well, it's actually better now that she's not feeling well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we were to narrow it down to the top 3 things that you want to work on, right, would it be right to say that it is developed as a bundle, as a number 1 bundle? I think there would be releasing the conditioning around money and around the timing and around what you can do so that you can develop your coaching business and get out of short-term debt. Would that be one?
Yes.
Okay. And then would we say that the number 2 bundle would be to not get heartbroken again and therefore feel anchored in who you are and know how to set your own boundaries and recognize what is important to you before starting a relationship?
Yes.
Okay. And would we say that the bundle number 3 would be being grounded and going with life, therefore committing to healthier habits to feel healthy and good in your body so that you don't feel anxiety around going to his house?
Yes.
Okay. Amazing. Perfect. So I wanted to make sure that that was our top three. Is there anything else we didn't
No,
say?
that's perfect.
Okay. So what would your life look like, Wendy, if you released those harmful thoughts of, I can't do it, it's not the right time?
Just, surrendering to the flow, being in the flow.
What does that feel like?
It feels like, not being controlling. And that's actually a good thing. It feels like being in the feminine, right? Oh, sorry, I can't be there. Like, but it'll all work out. That's like powerful, right? That's being empowered.
Yeah. So that is something you really want, to be empowered and to feel good about
Right.
saying, no, for now.
Oops. But this
Oops.
happened last week too. But that's okay. But he can't get mad. He'll say, wow, well, okay. We'll try again. Try again.
Okay.
And that's actually a good thing, because that actually shows a commitment, doesn't it?
Well, it definitely shows a commitment to yourself.
But it also shows a commitment to want to try again, right?
I-
If you don't succeed at first, try again.
We'll put
Right?
the song up.
Isn't that the same? Isn't that how it goes?
You tell me. But so releasing that fear that things don't work out, that it's not the good time, that the market is flooded, that yeah, who am I to do that? Although I don't think that's really your belief. That
No.
would, releasing those beliefs would make you feel powerful.
Right.
Okay.
Like, who am I to do that? I'm me. I deserve to do that. I deserve to have a shot at it.
Yeah, you do. Hell yeah.
Thank
So
you.
what would your life look like if you were anchored in that relationship, or whichever relationship that was?
Oh, that one. Like, really happy, because that's really what I want.
Mm.
I know that. I know that. It's just like every day I know more.
Mm. So that would make you really happy. So can you tell me more about that?
Um, it just feels right. Like, it feels like the right fit, like a pair of shoes. It's comfort, it's friendship, and it's attraction, and it's like, it's romance, and it's just, and desire. It's all of those things, and with the vision, and there's really nothing else that I want there, with anybody else.
Mm.
And there's a lot of patience too. So I can wait until I feel like I already have it, and I can wait till I can be there. It's there, and I don't have to be there physically. I know it's there. So
Mm.
that I almost feel like I'm anchored in it already.
Except if I may, last time we spoke, you said you felt heartbroken. So I'm curious.
Oh, that was from a somebody prior
So, so it's not the
to.
D guy anymore.
No, no, that was, I was heartbroken from a relationship before that.
Oh.
That's what, and that was like, uh, that, like, the remnants of that were like almost blocking me from opening up to something new.
Mm-hmm. That's why I got confused.
Yeah. So that was, and he also had the same thing. And so we both had to maybe overcome that, and then look at each other with new eyes, which is that's what happened. Um, so, but it's still, a little scary, but I really, my instincts, my intuition's telling me that it's good.
Okay. So you still want to feel anchored, or is that not super?
No, I want to feel anchored.
You do. Okay. That will make you feel really happy because that's what you want, and because you want that comfort and that romance and that desire.
But I feel a little worried because my body is like softer, and because of the lack of exercise from the the COVID and everything. I haven't been going to the gym, the bar class and Pilates.
Okay.
Dance.
Mm-hmm.
Does that matter?
No. I mean, no. I don't think it does. I just had a dance party in my kitchen just before our call. So what would your life look like if you didn't feel worried about your body image?
Relaxed, happy. Yeah. Because men don't care about that really, right?
So relaxed. And so what would this relaxed feeling bring you, do you think?
Joy. Freedom.
Freedom from what?
Freedom from worry, burdens, extra weight.
So do you feel like if you worked on releasing the worry, you would gain confidence and trust in yourself in deeper ways that would then eventually make you lose weight?
I love that. Yes.
Okay. So what would your life look like, Wendy, if you lost the weight apart from relaxed from worry?
I have lost it. Sexier.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah.
I could fit into my clothes, those clothes that I have in my closet.
Okay.
And I would look younger and hotter.
How does that make you feel?
Really good. Like if I could do that in a month, it would be really great. I could start running again, and I would feel, and I feel like really more secure also.
Okay. Feel more secure with a man, or
and even with myself, because I would, and I'd feel healthier, getting rid of all that body fat too.
Do you think it's achievable?
Oh, definitely.
Cool. It's a good sign.
Yeah, of course it's achievable.
So in 3 months' time, if we talk about your business, about being free of debt, about feeling healthy and secure and sexy, and if we talk about, releasing worry and burden and feeling anchored in the relationship, what would your life look like if you got all of that?
That would be like in mid-August. It could be sizzling. Well, let's see. I could pay down some debt. Maybe I could get another 2 clients if I could. I could maybe get a website, and I could get toned if I started running again.
Well, what's on the deeper level?
Anchored and achieving my vision, and just living my dream, really being in my power, knowing that I can do this. and being out of the fear, being able to shed the protective layer.
Mm. I've lost you.
Yeah, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, because there was a call coming through. Yeah,
So you said being able to shed that protective layer of fear.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So Wendy, why is it important for you to shed that layer, that protective layer of fear, to know that you can do this, to be out of fear, to achieve your vision, to
Because
living your dream?
it's preventing me from living my joy.
What is?
The protective layer. It's
Mm.
the fear. It's the armor.
But so why is it important for you that you get to live your joy right now? That you're, yeah, why now?
Because it's fulfillment. What's the point of living life if you're not fulfilled?
Mm.
Right?
Of course. But so why is it important for you to get toned right now and to feel sexier right now and to live your dream and to being in your power right now, apart from fulfillment?
Well, it's summer. I have a hot guy. He's doing it. It would, I have to match him. So, I mean, it's, it's going to make everything better. It'll, it'll, it'll feel better physically. The sensibilities, it feels better everywhere. And again, to get rid of the fat, it's better for your health.
Mm-hmm.
All around.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
I can do it in a month, right? I can knock off 10 pounds in a month.
Hey, I'm not a fitness coach, but
Right.
so this is where I want you to confirm with me here. Do you believe that if you did work on feeling anchored and feeling on working on feeling sexier from within and releasing those harmful habits, and feeling less worried and releasing that, how you called it, this shield of fear, do you feel like you would feel better and you would feel ready for your business, and therefore the weight would just come off and you would already feel better as a whole?
Some of it already did.
Okay.
Some of it already did come off. So it's the rest of it. Yes.
Okay, good. And what happens, Wendy, if you don't have all of that?
Oh, that's not going to happen. Oh, I might as well just, pack it in then. And, just like crawl into a hole. I can't, because then I would fail. So that's like, there's no room to fail. It can't happen.
What happens if you fail?
Well, I can't, because, I've already started succeeding. So I'm already on the road to success.
Yeah, you are. What is a transformation to never crawling under in a hole worth to you?
Being true to myself. Staying the path. Being in integrity.
And what has stopped you from from being true to yourself, from being in integrity and staying on path and making changes to get to there until now?
Interesting question. Well, there's more than one way to get there. Maybe being too optimistic, wanting to get there so much, thinking that I could do it faster than I could. Maybe overlooking certain things along the way that I should not have overlooked, and that got me, stuck, or maybe I should have gone slower. That's probably it. Maybe, what they say, slow and steady wins the race. And so, yeah.
But do you mean
So,
business, or do you mean like
no,
around
just
everything we've talked about?
being grounded, the
Okay.
grounded part. Just sort of, having a plan,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Okay. And so I feel like it's funny because I was working on one of the modules from for the tune-in program today, and it was about
Oh, you know what? That's the doctor's office.
yeah.
I'm going to have to take this call.
Okay, I'll wait for you on here. You can just hop back on, okay?
All right, thank you. Doctor's office. They weren't helpful. They're going to call my mom.
Oh.
They weren't helpful at all. She said, oh, well, we can do like an MRI or an MRA. And I said, well, she could like have a stroke any second. Well, we'll do a test to see if that's going to happen.
Okay, so now they're calling her.
Yeah, they weren't helpful. But thank you. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. So I was wanting to ask you basically, because you said that there's a part in your life when you start doing that, like having healthy habits, that there's at some point you start with bad eating, and then
well, it's from things like this, like when I get a call from the doctor and I have to take care of my mom, and the anxiety sets in, and we're not getting the right help, and I have all of this responsibility that I get very overwhelmed. You can understand that, right? I mean, look what I'm dealing with, where I can't leave her, and it's insane that she could die. And we had COVID, and we were supposed to get an aid, and every single day the aid was supposed to come, and they canceled. So I can't make any plans. So that would make anybody anxious. And then I'm constantly having to run out and do things for my mother. So I can't have a life. So that is where I get the setbacks. It throws my hormones off. It's cortisol. It's everything. So that creates a lot of anxiety and depression. So it's not just, these are real issues happening. It's a crisis.
And do you feel like now is therefore still, or even more, a good time for you to work on this anxiety and releasing the negative patterns and getting ready to jumpstart your business, or not?
I have to. I don't have a choice. I actually, yeah, I mean, I have to separate. I can't just be involved with that.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, when I coach, it really helps me. It really makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I'm doing something productive. And yeah, and the relationship, I don't want to go jumping into it because I don't want to use that as a crutch.
Very smart. And because Wendy, you've worked with coaches in the past, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how did that work out for you?
Great.
What did you work on with them?
All different. Business mostly, and some relationship, just well, well, relationship, but more, just more learning things.
Hmm. So what did you learn about yourself through those coaches that you worked with?
Just growth, just general growth. Can you take please 11:15? When? 11:15 when? Friday? Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. Hi. Friday. Hi. Yeah.
So why would you want to work with
me? Mom, I'm on the phone. I can't hear. Yeah. I can't hear. Hello, I'm sorry. Yes. Yes.
Why would you want to work with me?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh, I said, why would you want to work with me?
Well, tell me what you would,
why would you want to work with me?
What would you offer? What do you think that I'm going to just turn that around. Sorry. What could do you see how I'm getting derailed? I like your manner, and you're in a really good relationship. So that, intrigues me. And I just feel that we got to know each other through this process. So, what do you think that, how do you think that it would work out?
Well, I think it would work out. I would, so there's a few things, there's 3 major things that I feel like would be your next steps.
Okay.
Do you want me to share those with you right now, or would you like me to paint a picture of what your life would look like?
Whatever you think.
Let's, because I feel like you know how it would feel, but I'm going to try to paint a picture for you so that you can see if you can feel into that right now to anchor into everything we've talked about, because we've went a few directions. Would that be cool?
Yes.
Okay. So if you want to close your eyes and just relax your shoulders and relax your body, relax your facial muscles, and just bring into your third eye the awareness of a blank slate. And I'd like you to visualize and at the same time feel how your life would look like if you felt so good in your body. You felt sexy, you felt attractive, you could fit into your clothes and the lingerie. How would your life look like and feel if you felt like I've got this? If you felt lighter and happier, if you didn't feel derailed and overcome by anxiety and worry and fears, because you knew that everything is already okay and that everything will all work out. How would your life look like if you had set boundaries that you felt good with around your mom, around your relationships, and you felt empowered? And how would your life look like if you stopped attracting those past patterns of relationships, and that you could feel anchored in this one and grounded? And how would it feel if you were able to express yourself and trust that you can get what you want, business and relationship wise? How would it feel like if you release the belief that avoiding conflict and therefore wanting others' approval is serving your highest self? How would it feel like if everything was already perfect as they were and that you weren't seeking perfectionism?
Wow. Amazing. That's it. That's all. That's what I need.
That's what you need. Okay.
And so, you could do that. You could do that for me.
No, you can do that for you.
I know. I mean, you could help me. You could guide me there.
I can. Do you want to know how?
Yes. How?
Okay. So before I tell you how, I want to let you know that it is really important. I kept asking you, why now? Why now is it so important? Because if we don't have that urgency of we need things to change, otherwise we'll go into a dark hole, then we don't get results.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So And yeah, I'm not going to give you those results, but I'm going to show you how you are your own inner guide. I'm going to let you never feel defeated and never feel frustrated at men again. I'm going to help you like feel confident and attract what you want,
That's what I
right?
need.
And feel like you're moving ahead instead of stagnant.
Right.
So there's three things. So first, I really feel like it's all about that anchoring and that grounding that you talked about. When we can feel grounded and connected in our body, that means by setting healthy habits, daily rituals, self-care rituals, we can then feel better in our body, feel sexy, lose the weight extra, build more muscle because we have that energy and because we have the motivation to do the activities that will make us feel good. But also, it's about knowing that I will help you feel accountable for doing that weekly, daily, if you want. And I know that you said you wanted to be able to go with the flow of life. So that is definitely something that I feel like is part of that grounding number one thing, feeling grounded and anchored, healthy within who you are. Then the
Okay.
second thing that I feel would be important for you to work on is releasing, that fear of failure, that perfectionism, the conditioning around money, the beliefs that are holding you back that you've mentioned, so that you can jumpstart your business, so that you can be anchored in the relationships, and so that you can build those boundaries and set up those boundaries. So far?
Whoops.
So far, so good?
Yes.
Okay. And the third thing that I feel we would work on, or that I feel you would need to do, is take action. But take action from a place of heart and trust, like you said, the go with the flow, but also knowing that it's all going to work out. So trusting that whatever actions you will take, we would make a plan together of what are your next steps, instead of getting into the habit of like that funk of, oh, I got into the bad habits again. Well, I would help you be ready, figure out what you need to figure out, but tune into that intuition part, flexing more of that muscle, right? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Yeah. I'm just a little bit worried about the money, how I'm going to pay, because my debt is much higher than my income.
But I didn't talk about money yet.
Okay, I know. Okay.
So I'm going to share with you, Wendy. I'm going to share with you just so that you understand, how that would work.
Okay.
So I'm going to share with you one first image. So do you see the tune-in framework here?
Oh, yeah. Let me just see.
I'm going to zoom in.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So that here is what I coach on. This is my framework. It's called the tune-in framework. And this is exactly what we were talking about. The balance part would be, well, like we just talked about, balance, feeling grounded, bringing on those healthy habits and those daily rituals. And then connect is all around, well, what you want, setting your own boundaries, not wanting everything to be perfect, and releasing all those fears and those negative beliefs that we talked about. And then trust. Well, that is, my friend, setting up the plan and really being a step ahead of the vision, because it's nice to have a vision, but we need a plan. We need accountability. We need to know where we're going. And we definitely need to trust that we can do it. And so it all comes together. Do you see how that would work?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to share with you then what I would like to offer you, if you're available for that right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna share screen. I can't find oh, there you go. I was lost on my screen. Okay, Wendy. So this is what I am excited to offer you, because I really feel like we have this amazing connection.
Okay.
Can you see properly?
Hello? Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Yes.
So I'm going to tell you about this. As I was mentioning, the balance, connect, and trust, that's a 3-part framework. I'm offering you a 3-month mentorship coaching support that gives you access to more than 12 modules and lessons to help you move through that framework, with 8 one-on-one calls And daily access, well, through WhatsApp, so that you can get the accountability from me, the check-ins. And before and after each session, you'd have a pre and a post coaching session form to make sure we're on the same page, to make sure we're covering everything that you need. And after each session, I give you an intuitively action step written email, so that you have something to follow through after each session. So far, so good.
So what would these sessions be like? Would they be like what we went through in the course?
So the sessions would be whatever you feel like you need the most in that moment, because I understand that, since balance would be all around setting those daily routines and habits so that you can feel sexy in your body and feel anchored in who you are and have set up that foundation. I also understand that while you're working on that through the modules, on our calls, you might want to work on the beliefs, right?
Okay.
So you might want to work on setting an action plan right away. That's why we would have those sessions complementary to the modules. And if I feel like, if you're like, well, right now it would feel great to have one of the trust modules, then I'll unblock it for you to have access to it. But I really want you to trust me that that framework is a foundational support. We need to start with the foundation of our body, of our mind, of our emotions, to then be able to connect to what we want, to who we are, to our why, so that we can trust and go ahead full on with a plan. Does that make sense?
Yes. I mean, because these are foundational for a relationship, right? Also.
Definitely. It's all intertwined. That's the thing. It's all intertwined. And that's why I really believe in my framework, because I live that life. I've been with my boyfriend for 7.5 years.
Right.
I did build my own business. I lived in an ashram in Nepal twice.
Right.
I've set up my foundational non-negotiables that go beyond just self-care. It's my way of life. And now I've developed this framework to help women like you who want to do their own thing, but who need that extra support to get them there.
Right. Right.
So normally what my price is, I think I told you, it's normally $29.97 for all of that. And what I also offer additionally is all of these bonuses. So if we go ahead today, I'm going to tell you what your price is. I give you access to round 2 of Master Your Self-Care. I give you one more one-on-one session, so that would make it 9 sessions over 3 months. You would have my intention setting workshop. You'd get essential oils sent straight to your home, and you would get 3 meditation series also as bonuses. So far, so good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited to offer you what I want to offer you is $20.97 for all of that, for 3 months support, and to get you exactly where you need to be in a state of sexiness and groundedness and ready to jumpstart your business. What do you say?
So, okay. So it's $20.97. All right. I guess. Is it like a payment plan?
If you want a payment plan, it's $779. Yeah. So if it's a payment plan, it would be $779 a month for 3 months. We could do that if you want.
So is it? I thought it was is it 2097 for 3 months? 779 is.
It's $23.37. Yeah. So there's about a 12% addition if it's a monthly plan.
I don't know. It's a little high. Because I don't right now. I don't have any income, but
which is what we would be working on, right? We would. I mean, not about necessarily getting clients, but getting all your energy aligned.
What? Sorry, I keep getting calls. It's crazy. What are the modules?
Sure, let me show you. So for example, I'm so excited because I really, really enjoy working with the Tune-In program. It's so fun. So for example, this is what you see your back end. You have a membership site. And to the right here, you'll see that those are all the modules that are released weekly, okay? For example, if I click on week 2, view this module, oh, it won't let me, so I'm just going to go. Let's say I clicked on module 2, then you see this. You have a description of the module, and then you can go on, let's say, creating your ritual, the lesson. Then you would have a video, and then you would have your, the description. And some of the lessons have check-in sheets, like workbooks. Some of them just have a video. Some of them have a meditation and audio. It really depends on where you're at and what module and what lesson those are. So it's a lot of fun because it's super interactive, and that's where I would send you to make the payment. Actually, you would click on Start Transformation Now, and you would enter your code, which is Wendy, and then you would have your price there. But I could also make it a payment plan if that's what you want.
Is there any, you can't do like a better price for the 3 months?
My regular price is $29.97.
Yeah, I know.
Right? I've already lowered it 30%.
I know.
So it's because you're an existing client, and because I really feel like we're a fit, and I think you would, I think you would like roll with it, girl. What is it that
it's the money, honestly, because I have a lot of debt. And it has to be paid. It's interest free, but it's not going to be interest free in a couple months, and so I have to pay it down, and it's a lot. It's like 14. It's like $35,000, and so I don't know how I'm going to do that. It's a lot of money. So
if I did it without the 12% addition, that's what I could do for you, Wendy. It would be $6.99. I don't even know if you can see this.
$6.99 for like a month.
Every month for 3 months, and then we would work on all those beliefs around money, right? And we would set an action plan. If you want, we can set an action plan on how you can get to being debt free as well. That can be part of our coaching sessions. Not that I'm a financial advisor.
Yeah, but I am, but I'm still having a problem with it, and it's because of my mindset for the past 3 years, because of that because a lot of things happened in my life that I fell apart. So
so we would work on that, right, in our sessions, in that mindset and letting that go. So would $6.99 a month be something you feel comfortable with?
And I've also undercharged the client that I'm working with, so and I'm really upset because I didn't charge her for June, and so now I'm not getting paid in June. So if I could have paid you. So
and when we change our mindset around money, we attract it on our end as well. It all starts with how we believe around it too.
So
right?
this is what I'm struggling with now. Like, I'm kicking myself and saying, if I had just charged her for June, this would be no problem because I would have that money coming in. So
well, on our sessions, we can always work on how you can set your boundaries, and it's okay if you go back in time with your.
So here's the thing. So then I can do this, and then I can say she just told me she's renewing, but I can now come up with a new contract for July and July, August, and September. But I can incorporate that, so I can incorporate your fee in there.
Definitely. Yeah.
But yes, $6.99 for 3 months I could do, but I have to make up for it. I have to put that in there somehow.
Wendy, do you remember that painting the picture visualization we just did?
Yeah.
Like, you're saying yes to that. Are you saying yes to that?
Yeah.
Yay!
I have to do this.
Yes. I'm so grateful. Oh my gosh, Wendy, I'm so happy.
I'm grateful
that I can work with you. I'm so honored.
Well, thank you, because I've worked with other coaches, but you offer something because there's something that you offer that's different than the others. You're not a business coach. You are you're like the mind, body, spirit, which is what I'm looking for, and with the relationship to get in there. So it's and to get out from the anxiety.
Definitely.
It's yeah. So you
So, yay. So here's how it's going to work. What the next steps? Ready for that?
yes.
So what I will send you is a contract to
Okay.
review the expectations you can have of me and the expectations I can have of you. And
Okay.
then I'll send you, once that's done, you'll have the link. I'll prepare your payment, so it's $6.99 a month. And then you can make the first payment. And when that's done, then you'll receive a welcome packet with the bonuses and your welcome email that will have all of the information to get you started. One of the things you'll find in that email is your envisioning form. You would filled one out for Master Your Self-Care, but for the tune-in program, it's more in depth so that you can establish goals before you start the program. And we can book your first session while we're on the call today. Do you want to do that?
Okay. So how many sessions are there? There's 9?
There's 9. So what I'm going to do for you, Wendy, is I'm going to share with you on a Google Drive. I'm going to share with you a calendar that would have an idea of where your sessions would be, but we're flexible. I understand that, if there's a week you don't want it, you prefer it the next week, let's do that. So we'll have the calendar as an idea and like a what do we call it? It'll give us an idea. I can't find the other word. But the first session, it would be great if it was like within the first week of you receiving your welcome packet.
Which is
Whenever you make the payment. Like, would you want to start this week? Like, let's say you make the payment today. Would you want to receive your first module today and have this first session before next
I would want to wait until like the 26th because that's the credit cycle, the credit card. Yeah.
So if we get you started on the 26th, then we can have your session anywhere between the 26th and the 2nd.
Yeah, sometime next week. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the best day for you that you feel would be your coaching day, that you feel would be aligned with getting together on the phone between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday?
Probably Wednesday.
Okay.
This is a good day.
So would it still be okay for you to have our first session one day after you've started? Or
so like this day, which would be next week would be the 27th, right?
Yes, so we can do that, but you said you wanted to start on the 26th?
Oh no, if we did it the 27th, yeah.
Okay. So, that's what you meant by we start on the 27th, and your first session will be on the 27th.
Right.
Is this time good for you, 3:30?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to book you right in, Wendy's first session. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to send you all the links, your contract, and the link from payment, the welcome packet, the welcome email. Do you have any questions for me?
Are they 4 sessions? Is it 3 sessions a month?
It's 9 sessions over the course of 13 weeks. Because the program is over, there's more than 11 modules because you have bonus modules, but let's say it's 11 modules, therefore you have 2 break weeks in the whole 3 months. So if you wanted to have your sessions during the break weeks, you could still do that. So yeah, it's kind of 3 sessions a month over 13. I actually give you 14 weeks to take your 9 sessions just to give us a little extension. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. All right. All right. Let me just, all right. I'll look at everything.
What are you,
okay. I just have to look at it. I was trying to figure out. So it's 9 calls and, okay, it's 9 calls over 13 weeks. So it's like less than once a week. Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit less. So I'm going to send you all of that in the contract. And what I'll
Okay.
need from you is maybe you can give it to me right now to put in the contract. I need your home address.
Are you mailing it to me?
No, but I need to put it in the contract.
Oh, it's 1 ONE Bay BAY Club.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
One what?
1 Bay BAY Club Drive,
Ah,
Bayside, New York.
okay.
Do you need the zip code?
Yeah.
11360.
11360. Perfect. And what is the whole name you want me to use? Wendy Wolpert?
Yes.
And so I'm going to send you essential oils by mail. Is that at the address to which I send them?
Yes, and just put the apartment number 14W.
14W.
Yes, and which essential oils are you sending?
I was thinking of sending you the intro kit of doTERRA, which includes peppermint, lemon, and lavender.
Oh, lovely.
Would that be good?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so we'll do that. Oh, for the doTERRA account, they need your birth date as a security whenever you go back in there. But you can write it to me in your envisioning form.
I can just tell you it's June 21st. Do you need the year?
Yeah.
55?
Okay. Perfect, Wendy. Amazing. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
you're so sweet. Yes.
Okay. I'm really honored to have you and to welcome you in your tune-in program. So I'm going to be sending you that right now, actually. So you should look into your emails in about 15 minutes. You should have everything.
Thank you. You're very smooth.
That's how
Thank you.
Good luck with your mom. Hope she's well and everything is okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Talk soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.